me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you live and I am what you do. So hold me to reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Flying into you, challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. And I am so glad you are here today with me. And we're going to talk about something and everything. We're going to get into it. But I just wanted to say hello, and hopefully each and every one of you all are doing fantastic. Welcome back. That's the next thing I have to tell y'all. Welcome back, and welcome back to the channel. Then you had to come over here. You sure did. But you were like, let me go see what they're talking about. I know she ain't talking about nothing but a piece of shit. But it's something. And I'm going to go on over there and get me my little kikis and my little ha-has. Okay? But don't forget, as you come into the house, or when you leave in the house, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Come off that fence, come off that curb, come from in the bushes. Just come on into the house. And I say, welcome to my YouTube family. Okay? But as we always have to say, like, share, and subscribe, and comment. I like the comments, even though y'all be coming for a sister, but it is what it is. That is my channel. Okay? That's my original channel. And this is my second channel. All right? We need you all to go over there, do your thing, subscribe to the channel so we continue to grow. All right? But we know we have to use this fair disclaimer act. Everything we doing over here is alleged. Alleged. Get it into your mind. Everything you hearing over here at the house is alleged. Okay? Because we don't know nothing to be factual, because we too sorry to go into, just to go into investigating the situation. Unless it's just one thing that just picking at me, just gnawing at me, and I have to go see it for myself. But then that would be an exclusive. Okay? So, we don't get too much into those, but we got to have a talk. We got to have a conversation. We got to get into it, because this person that we're going to be talking about, child, child, I can't keep it undercover any longer. We got to talk about it. We got to have a conversation. And why don't we get right on into it? Hey, we talking about Roddy Rich seeking joint custody of his son amidst shocking allegations made by his child's mother as she filed for sole custody. Now, from what is understood by pre-reading the article, this young man is gang affiliated. I mean, he belongs to some gang. They still kicking it, and he's still probably following all the rules and regulations of his, I would say, family. You know what I'm saying? But he got this girl pregnant, and she got homeless at one point in time, and they got back together, and now he don't have her anymore, and she wants $20,000 a month, okay? Because he's making millions from what we're understanding. Okay, so I don't know if you call her the bitter baby mama, or maybe she just didn't want to be bothered with him no more. Who knows? But that's the situation we have as an article to talk about today. Yes. Now, if all y'all know who's been rocking with me from day one, know I have a little story time on the side. If I don't agree with someone, I have to sit up there and say, "Oh, I don't like this, and this is why." And I'm veering off the road. Is what I'm saying. I'm venting. All right. And then I realize that I'm just venting, and I'm recording, and shit, it ain't all about me. I got to give it to y'all. I got to give y'all the full article as it is put together. And then, I'll be waiting for y'all to get in them comments and comment. So this is a way where I'm saying I'm veering off the road. All right. So we're going to get back on the road. We're going to read the article, and we're going to see what y'all thought about it. We literally see what the comments were on that particular article. Because some people have some good advice, and some people can have just their opinion, but it's just ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did this person think? How they think? what's their rationale for putting this shit down? You try to do your little psychological eval on their behinds too. So, it be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. Okay, we're going to dive on into the article now. It says recently there has been a custody battle between Roddy Rich and his ex-girlfriend, Alexandria Kaiser. I was going to name my child Alexandria. Victoria Alexandria, something else. But, child, the man I was dealing with, I was married to him. He didn't like that name. And I'm like, whatever. But anyway, we came to a conclusion to name her Chauncey. And we love it, Chauncey Olivia. So that, my damn grandmama, my mama named her middle name, and her dad and me named the first name. Okay, isn't that cute? I know y'all didn't want to hear that information, but this is what I'm saying. I veered the hell off the road. So I'm getting back on. I noticed that I had veered. Okay, I'm going back. I'm going back. It says Kaiser has filed a petition asking for full custody of their 3-year-old son, and her reasons for doing so are quite concerning. Okay, according to All Hip Hop, Kaiser alleges that Roddy is addicted to promethazine and prioritized being intoxicated over being a father to their child. So the girlfriend's trying to say he like to get high all the time. He like to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time. Yeah, y'all heard of Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was into, y'all know him from movies and stuff, but he did have a little part in his life where he was trying to record. And I think, was it with Rick James? He did that song with, hell, I can't remember. But, he kind of sounded good. But he left it alone. I guess he didn't like it. He didn't want to be on the road that much. Who knows? Okay. He had his fan base. He would have did real good. He really did real good. He stayed, trying to sing. But it just is what it is. But that's where I was singing the song to you all. Oh, okay, because his girlfriend is saying that that's all he like to do is get high and party. Okay, so that's not a good thing. You're not a rock star or any of that. You have a child. So we got to have one responsible person in the group. We can't have both of them acting up. So mom seems like she's a little bit more logical. She's reasoning. And maybe so. She might need to have full custody. And you just come around when you come around. Because evidently it seems like the young man or the young son is 3 years old and he don't know his daddy. You know, he needs his daddy every day in his life so he could be taught certain things. The do's, the don'ts, and just pretty much anything. You get a whooping if he try, start doing some crazy shit. So, it'd be good for the father to be the head of the household, where they set the tone of how they're going to raise their son. And the mother should follow in tow, especially if she feels that he has done a logical job with making that decision. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes some folks don't need to be children. I mean, don't need to be parents. Okay? It just is what it is. It's how they live their life. And the promethazine, what they're talking about, is used for asthmatics. Okay, if anybody don't know what promethazine is, it's like a cough syrup. It loosens up the phlegms that surrounds your lungs and stuff. So that's what it is. It's a medication for coughing and easing some of the stress it's putting on the lungs or whatever. So, but some people mix it and get high off of it. They have to use something else, but they stop even. I don't even think they make promethazine now, or they're not making it anymore because it is dangerous. Okay, it could cause a lot of different side effects, especially if you mix it with something else. Any drug has a con to it. You have your pros, you have your cons. It can help you with that situation, but it might be tearing something in your in your body. It probably tearing something up in it. You know what I'm saying? It might affect your the kidneys, the pancreas, the stomach. The lining of the stomach, anything, everything that we consume, whether it's a prescription based medication or if it's over the counter. If you use it to the max or you misuse it, it will cause dangerous effects. So that's pretty much what the article is saying. That's pretty much basically what that part of the article is saying. So she's saying he's taking this medication that's prescribed by a physician and, you know, he's addicted to it from what she say. And no, he do not need to operate any vehicles. He don't need to be taking care of anybody but himself, because hopefully he's in the bed or in the sitting down somewhere. But if he's using it for recreational drug use, that's a bit much. No, he don't need to have children around him. Okay, but going back to the article, it says, additionally, she is seeking 20,000 per month in child support from the rapper. In the meantime, he has been ordered to pay 24,000 per month temporarily while the court proceedings continue. Now, see, that's somebody done saw something. I don't know any judge that's gonna say, you can have this much money, and then say, okay, but I'm gonna give you an additional. I ain't never heard that shit. So something, she has a good lawyer, and what he's presenting to the judge is some incriminating true statements from people, or the evidence picture wise. I don't know if she gave him, gave the lawyer, gave the judge visuals, or she gave he gave the judge, he or she, written statements, or the recordings. You know what I'm saying? Something must be going on. And then if it's a state law, depending on your income, this is what you're supposed to get if you're not working. The person that's got sole custody, or that kind of situation. Because I think in joint custody, both of them have to take care of the kids. Both of them have to. She don't get child support because he's staying 6 months at one house, another 6 months, staying with. I don't know. I have no idea because I got sole custody, and that was like 32 years ago. So, I don't know. I can't remember shit. I don't even want to remember my married time that I was when I was married. We had some good times, we had some bad times, but it was more bad times than good times. And then you tend to outgrow each other as you're growing along through life as well. So pat yourself on the back if you're a single mom or a single dad doing it on thing, because it is, you depend on your family members, your biological family members, to kind of help you out if they can. So that's my village of individuals that help me. My mom, my aunt, who I also deemed as a mom, passed away about 3-4 years ago, I'm thinking. Yeah. And an uncle that I really saw as my dad. He was always there for me financially and just to talk about things. It's a beautiful thing when you have your extended family members to come in and step in and show out and help you. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I think all families should do that, regardless if they're having a younger person to take care of, or they're trying to provide for a single parent, the other half of the person, not the person that you should be sharing this beautiful bundle of joy with, but them extending you, help at no charge. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we go back to the article. It says the petition against Roddy Ricch includes even more serious allegations. Kaiser claims that he still has affiliations with gangs. Okay. And she specifically mentioned an incident where she and her son were evicted from a house owned by the rapper. So I'm like, what? Well, Roddy got upset with you or something, and he sent the eviction people on you, girl. He stopped paying the money for the home that you were in. Okay, so you don't point it out. He has maybe allegedly a drug use problem. Then he's part of a gang. That's two violations. Let's see if we have a third one. Despite him having the financial means to pay for it, she also provides insight to his financial situation, stating that he earns over $10 million in 2022 alone. Moreover, she asserts that his net worth exceeds 25 million and requests 500,000 in appearances. That's his fee when he goes and, I guess, perform for private individuals, private citizens of the world. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm coming up with. As of now, Rich has not responded to any of these allegations, but he is seeking joint custody of their child. Okay? So, what are y'all thoughts, fam? Put them down in the comments. If you felt, some kind of way about what I was reading, um, meaning what I was reading, but you having a comment on that, not necessarily me and how I presented it to you. Okay? So I only saw two flaws from what they gave us, from what I was reading, and that he's gang affiliated. And when you part of the gang. They like their family as well, and they do some crazy ass shit sometimes. And you have to be a part of that. So technically, if he get caught in his affiliations with the gang, they're gonna probably put him in jail. All right. Then the other second piece to that, she's saying that he may have an addiction to a cough syrup used for asthmatic people. That's a big allegation as well, because sometimes you can overdo prescription medication, and it can have detrimental effects. Okay, even death is what I'm talking about. So those are two major ones, and a judge has to sit and weigh out uh, everything. The setting that this person will be in, along with their child, and a financial situation where she needs to more than likely get a job too. Because even though you were a part of his lifestyle and he was paying for everything, sometimes people get they get in their head, and people that's riding for them, people open up their mouths, giving you reasoning why you shouldn't do that with this girl and stuff of that nature. I'm like, if you did it with her when she was with you, she deserves that same lifestyle. And maybe you could give her let's say 4 years max, that she can go out and find a job, because at that time you can get a education, meaning a degree or some or what do you call it, some certification in some field, to help her along with him helping her as well for his child support. But some women, they only got out there and work. They ain't gonna get out there and work. I understand it. I'll give them a year to understand that. Yeah, you're gonna have to travel this road alone. Maybe you'll meet somebody else, and they'll co-parent, the child that's from somebody else or from another relationship. I mean, it's just hard. It's really hard. It's a hard call. But, that's why judges have to make that final decision. That's why they went to school, got educated, put in certain circumstances, and gained more knowledge and experience on their craft, their field. And, him being a judge, he went to school, he had to go do interns, and he had to go do trial law, and just a whole lot of stuff. So he should be able to make a firm decision, hopefully, on the evidence that were presented, and not put his personal feelings in the situation. Because it's a lot of men that will pay with no problem. And then you got some men be like, I ain't giving up nothing. I ain't with her no more. I done moved on. And we're going to just give the child whatever I feel like it. It can roll that way too. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay. Well, I said I'm going to read one of them. Mom said 24 a month for a 3-year-old is insane. This person never had to go do it alone, have she? Then another one said, sad that it came to this. They literally was with each other before the fame. Okay, that's how shit, let's say money rules people. They let it rule them. This is a situation as such. Okay, but I'll see y'all next video. Bye-bye.